Is that about 2 foot? Is that a third of me? There you go. Oh yeah. Nice little calf, isn't it? So that later. Good morning everyone. If you have not already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, which is down there. Ring the little bell to get notifications of my videos every Tuesday, Friday. Sometimes we do the Sunday video. I'm in a little bit of a rush this morning. I'm meant to be on a Zoom chat at 10, but something more important has happened. Bit of a disaster on the farm. I'll explain in a minute. I'm just, like I say, in a rush. Over the road. I was just coming back and just rung him and said, have you got heat lamps? They got 2, so I'll have them. Spoken to Suze as well. She's gonna take some bloods from both cows tomorrow. Because it could be Neospora. Yeah, sorry about that, was in a little bit of a rush. So what has happened this morning, and it happened last week, is I've had a cow, which we'll have a look in a minute. She has calved. You can see a date. Today is the 4th of February. It's expected calving 22nd of the 2nd. She is calved 19 days early. We pulled them out 10 to 14 days and they come in the milk cows. Yesterday we got her out. We foot bathed all the dry cows. We cleaned all the dry cows up. She was showing no bag. We actually picked 2 heifers out and put them with the dry cows because we thought they were bagging up. She was showing nothing at the moment. I'll show you what she looks like. There's your sex semen again. Happened to me on Sunday. We had the calf in front of the Argate. It was getting on, it was pushing on, had a coat on it, and unfortunately the day after it wasn't alive in the morning, which was really sad. It does hit you a little bit hard because you put so much effort into it. You try and it was going, it was doing, and I was excited to see it in the morning, but unfortunately it wasn't alive and it was really disappointing. So it's happened again. Just get some beef stock from over the road, and next door might have some heat lamps. I'm gonna invest in some heat lamps. Put the heat lamps there. I think that should be okay. They are a little bit warm, but I want her to dry up. We've shooken her up with loads of straw, moving a little bit, so she's living, which is the main thing, but she's definitely premature. Really small heifer. I'm gonna lift that up a little bit actually. Just risen it up a little bit, just take the heat off. Definitely premature, and I don't know why. So on the way to go pick the beef stock up, what I've done is I rung the vet. The vet has got a routine vet visit tomorrow, so we're gonna take bloods from that cow and we're gonna take bloods from 22 as well, and we're gonna have a look at her because something's not going right. 1, you could take. 2, a little bit odd. I just want to make sure everything's okay. Take the bloods from the cows that have been issues, but yeah, fingers crossed this little girl pulls together. Hopefully she does. I'll just show you the cow number 31. Obviously we've not bedded up yet this morning. This is the cow number 31. You'll see that she has no bag at all. We saw her yesterday. She had nothing. She didn't have that little bit of a tape coming out the back of her. What's going on? She looks fine. They're both second calvers and they're both to sex semen the same bull. So I don't know if that's got a correlation with it. We'll, like I say, we'll get bloods and we'll have a look and make sure she's okay. But the main concern right now is to make sure this calf is okay. We've had to put all them in together, get her dried up, and what we'll do is get a coat on her. If we get these heat lamps on her, we'll keep an eye on her. Every 10 minutes we'll just make sure the heat lamps are in place. But drying up is the main thing. She's doing okay. I want to see. That's what we want. Under the heat lamp, gonna dry up. I might even move that heat lamp a little bit. Just give her 10-15 minutes and we'll just keep checking up on her and make sure she is okay. Just pull through. She'll need a name. Fingers crossed, everything crossed, touch wood. Late for a Zoom chat. That's good. Bing. Lights. Keys. Action. Every dairy farmer has colostrum ready in the freezer, just in case. That's ours. Arg is already on. Can I leave that there, Mum? Yeah. I've just got the Zoom chat, so can I leave you with it? Wish I had a shave and a haircut.
Oh, here he is.
Here he is. Sorry, guys. I've had a nightmare.
Morning, Tom.
Morning. How are you all doing?
Good.
Fine.
Is my signal okay? Signal's rubbish. Just got a question for Stella. You'd have used heat lamps before, haven't you, Stella? Or even Claire, anyone. Has anyone used a heat lamp before on lambs? I've got a calf that's premature and it's a bit cold. So I've had to borrow 2 heat lamps for a next door neighbour. So how high should they be? Like, it's just a bit flat out at the moment. It's getting its head up a little bit. How high? 2 foot. So about where your knee is, would you say? So I'd say middle of knee and hip. It's going to be on my YouTube channel as well, I'm sorry. I've only got your answer here though. So because someone's just texted me, that's what I'm just struggling with this calf. And she says she's messing with the lamp at the moment. And I've never used a lamp before. So we had it quite low and I felt like it was too low. So I've lifted it up a bit. So I'll just say 2 foot high. Yeah, sorry, Phil. So we're currently in the webinar at the moment with the Farm's Guardian business leaders. I don't know if we can hear this. I was asking you a question about our calf that's just premature at the moment. Stella said we should do it about 2 foot, so we're well too low with our current heat lamp. And Phil says we should use an old duvet. I'm sure my mother has an old duvet that I could nick from her, which would be absolutely awesome. So we can nick that. Yeah, so guys, I am YouTubing and doing it at the same time. What happened there? Oh, sorry, I'll mute myself. Thank you. There we go. That is that Zoom chat done. I've got another Zoom chat at 12:30. I know, because I'm so cool. This is the Louise Hartley Foundation. Sadly, she passed away from cancer when she was 24, 4 years ago. Talking about resilience. It's going to be out on, I think, the 17th of February, evening time. So pick that up. I'll put the link in the description below. But it was great to be on there. It was a big thing like about farming and just in general. I said that I'm not scared of asking questions. So obviously Stella and Phil have used heat lamps before, and they said, Tom, too low. Bring it up to about fence height or 2 foot high. So I was messaging Heidi whilst on it. She's done that, which is great. Big thing I was saying about resilience and the team and stuff. I have an incredible team behind me that you guys know. So they help me out loads. Heidi's awesome out there. My dad, you know, the family, the office staff. You don't see the office staff very often. Yeah, so really incredible. Not scared to ask questions. Any young farmers out there, ask questions. You're better asking a stupid question than do a stupid mistake. But if you do make a stupid mistake, admit to it and learn from it. Great Zoom chat, great webinar, so check that out again on the 17th of Feb. I'm going to check my calf, lift that heat lamp up, which is, it's already been done. Heidi's awesome again. I've got another Zoom chat in 8 minutes. Let's go see how the calf's doing. You've moved. Hey, talking about a cozy cuddle. They seem happy, don't they? Heidi's done some bedding up. She's lifted those about 2 foot. Say that, is that about 2 foot? Is that a third of me? About a third of me. I'm nearly 6 foot. 5'10", boy. It's done really well. They were just saying it was getting uploads, which is just amazing. So it means it's feeling a lot better. I've got the colostrum de-thawing out. This is amazing. But what I'm gonna do, woohoo! This is good. There you go. So what I've just done there is lifted the lamps up again. Because it's getting up, I don't want him to hit that at all. So they're probably like 2.5 feet now. But I'd rather be safe than sorry. If you put it too low, apparently you can dehydrate the calf as well. So it's good that I'm not scared of asking questions, but hopefully if you've learned something here today. I've taken the wire away as well because I just didn't want the wire melting, because that wouldn't be cool. Looking a lot better now, heads up. It's shaking a little bit, but that warmth should be helping it. It should be drying up a little bit, which is good. Mum seems okay as well. And calf seems okay. This is good. Zoom chat number 2. Hello Jamie, I'm here. So what have we got here? Put it to the family, which is always creative. Second zoom. Done. I'm not putting it with 10 times better now, which is awesome. The colostrum. Oh, colostrum's nearly ready as well. Nice and warm. So what we'll do is bag this calf, because I don't think it'll drink on its own. And I'll show you the bagging process and put the colostrum in its belly so it can warm from the inside out and from the outside in. And then we're going to put a coat on. I don't know, I'm whispering, but fingers crossed, all works out. That's what we're hoping. We're going to get the best care we can. And we're going to have one hell of a name if she gets up. Toasty. It's good milk. I'll just put it in this because it'll be easier for me to hold. Hey Moose. Hey Moose. Give me a... So this is nice and warm. I'm going to show you what we do. Mum will be fuming if she saw me in my dungas in the ass, but she ain't going to see it until it goes live, and you can't shout at me 2 weeks later. Don't think so, no. I need... Check it. We're running at about 40 degrees. I'll do this into here. Just put the end in the milk, just let it warm up a little bit. 2 litres now, it's about 2:30, and I'm going to give the other 2 litres at 6 o'clock, so it's got a belly full. It's only a small calf, so don't try and give it 4 litres. Got the other 2 litres thawing out. That was my mother on the phone. She says she's on with thawing the other stuff out. She loves this kind of stuff. We had the calf in front of the Argy the other day. She was mad keen for it. She loved it. Not going to suck, so I would always recommend bagging them. So what you do is you go down the left-hand side of the car. Make sure that's nice and soft, nice and easy. Don't force, pull and push, and then just like that. But I can just see that. Left-hand side, we're filling the belly because this calf will have definitely had no colostrum. Straight into the belly, and then the calf is warm from the inside. Its belly's just filling up nicely, and that's why we have colostrum in store all the time. So we've got 6 litres in there. I've got another 2 thawing out now, and the other 2 just as a spare in the freezer. So what I'll do next gallop carbs, we'll take enough for its calf, and then I'll freeze some more because it's so important. Imagine if we didn't have it, we'd be waiting even longer to get colostrum in it. Like, we've waited a long time because it just takes ages for that colostrum to thaw. Just getting to the end now. Colostrum is the most important thing for calves in the world. And obviously this calf hasn't had the best start. There we go, taking it all, nothing left. Belly is fuller up, that doesn't make sense. The belly is fuller and she should be feeling better now. With that other 2 litres, I'll check this calf later on at 6 o'clock. I know, so I'm going to feed it, but if it still feels quite full, I might put a litre in it. I might waste the other litre, but at least this calf's had loads of milk full inside. It's not fully dry yet. We'll put a coat on it in, again, about 5:30 tonight, and we'll turn these off. Just because I'm a bit new to these, I'm definitely going to buy 1 or 2 of these just in case this happens again. Fingers crossed it doesn't. It's never happened to me ever before, but if it does happen, we're ready, we're prepared. If it stays in the box, it should stay nice and clean. But yeah, the calf seems okay. It's trying to get up, which is bang on, full of belly and colostrum. Right, we'll leave her a couple of hours, keep checking on her, and hopefully, fingers crossed, all is good. That calf's mum's here, number 31. We've put the unit on, there is no milk on her at all. You can see her bag, there's not a lot on her at all there. That's the sealant that we put in. So she now has 3 red tapes on. That means that she's out of the tank. Obviously, because she's calved 3 weeks early, the date that she can go in is in 19 days. So she's calved 19 days early. I've checked my books from last year to see that both cows that have calved early, there isn't anything to say that they were served. The dates aren't wrong on the book. They're actually 3 weeks early. We're gonna take some bloods tomorrow. Susie's here on a routine vet visit. Take some bloods from 31, take some bloods from 22, and kind of see what's going on. Luckily, our calf's looking well. We'll look at it in a minute. Dad's just here with the milk that my mum prepared, which is awesome because she didn't drop any. It's so good we have some in the freezer for that calf to get that colostrum. It's just, fingers crossed it doesn't happen again because it's very rare we actually use this. Best having it just in case than what if. Got a coat ready for her. I just put it under the heat lamp so it just gets that chill off it. It's actually not too cold today, so it's not bad. Check your belly, left hand side. There we go. A bigger calf might take some more. She's quite full though. I'm gonna take it out. We've given her another litre, so she's had 3 litres of colostrum. Calves could probably do with 4, but she's not a big calf, so I don't want to overdo it. Hey. There we go. I'm gonna get Dad's check up on her just before he goes to bed. I'll just let him know because obviously he lives on site. Someone's gonna be say to me that I should leave those heat lamps on, but I don't own those heat lamps, so I don't know how old they are. I don't know how good they are. Without us checking every like 10-15 minutes, I don't want to take the risk over a load of straw, so that's why I'm doing it. This will get chucked away. I know it's a waste of a litre, but happy calf. In the morning, love. Hey, it's 6 o'clock in the morning, and look who's here. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Put the heat lamp on, one of them just to keep a little bit toasty, but she's doing well. How are you inside? Oh, you're nice and warm in there, aren't you? You're nice and warm. You're nice and warm in there. Amazing. Vet comes this morning. I'm so happy. So happy. Aren't we, eh? Milking's done, vetting's done, and Susie is back. She is going to look at my premature calf that we have a name for. If she... 3 days. What are we going to look for in this premature calf?
Just want to double check whether it's got a goiter, so that's an enlarged thyroid. Just make sure that we're not getting any premature calves due to deficiency in iodine. And I'll just give it a quick once over as well, make sure that there's no other signs. It doesn't have a fever, there's no evidence of any infections. You can tell they're premature because sometimes the teeth haven't fully, if they're really premature, the teeth haven't fully erupted, or maybe the slippers on the feet are really well developed. All right, little one. 3 days is she now?
No, yesterday.
Oh,
so literally 36 hours maybe. Interestingly enough, I texted Susie when this happened yesterday, and she said I had it under a heat lamp, X, Y, and Z, sent me a photo, and she said, oh, did you look at my video yesterday? And so what Oakhill do is they do, what would you call it? Yesterday or Wednesday, unfortunately I didn't watch it, I just put the heat lamp only. Yesterday was all about cars.
We had one of our Young Farmer series, yeah, which are just like an hour-long webinar kind of things on cars. Yeah, it's on cars. Coincidence.
Coincidence and by chance. But I thought it was really cool that Oakhill do that, because I think Oakhill are awesome.
If it is a small calf, doesn't have a goiter, which is good. Its temperature was normal, so it's about 38.7. We're not too low, and we've also not got any evidence of a fever. I do just think it might be worth just giving it a bit of an electrolyte drink, because I just think that it's probably because its calving wasn't your normal one, because it was early. It's just got a bit of acidosis, so giving it an electrolyte feed will just help it to get that right and hopefully help get it going.
Okay, we can do that. Great.
Yes.
Calf is looking okay, not the best, not the worst. Okay, I'll take that. A lot better than yesterday. I'm gonna take some blood from the cows, and then hopefully we can pinpoint what it is. If we can't, we just gotta keep our eyes on every single cow all the time, which we try and do anyway, but even more so. Might be a bit shaky, but she's up. Yep, you've got straw. You've got poo in your ear. How have you got poo in your ear? She's up. She's alive. Nice and toasty under there. Belly's okay. So that coat is on the smallest setting, and it's still a bit baggy. It's pretty warm. I don't think we'll need the heat lamp anymore. It's so strong. Oh, good shake. Good calf. So it's had some electrolytes with 2 litres of warm water, just to kind of get her hydrated. Oh, we did take bloods from both mums to see what is up. Morning. Lovely milk. milk. Ah. Right in the ribs. Thank you. The art of distraction. Our little calf does have a name, doing really well. I will tell you the name very, very soon. Just give it one more day, but she's doing so well, and she's up, she's playing with a mate. Love it. This is honestly the best part of farming, is when something goes wrong and you work really, really hard to make it right, and you see stuff like that. Just need to find a coat that will fit her, because that one's on the tightest settings and it's still too big. Some good news as well to have this video. Just got cell count back for this month. It was 47. Cell count was 47. That is a good ass cell count. But the bad news is, look what our friend has done. You're naked. You're naked. You have no clothes on. You're naked. Naked calf. Naked calf. What? We need to find a smaller coat for you, love. Doing so much better. Amazing how much she's gone. So that happened Thursday. Today's Monday, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's like 3-4 days. Absolutely smashing it. Ta-da! Big day today. It is a big day. Lou is a go. She's tagged up, doing really well. She won't feed off a bucket, she'll feed off a teat. So we've put those up ready for her, which is no problem. She feeds off a teat, she's feeding. She's on around 1.5 to 2 litres. We had her on 1 litre of milk to make sure she was kicking and going. The 3-week premature calf, who's actually due a week today, so she's 2 weeks old now, is doing so much better and is obviously kicking about. She kicked her other coat off, so now she's on a nice fresh one. And it looks like you're trying to kick that one off as well. Obviously we decided to call Lou because Louise Hartley Memorial Foundation that we did for the Farmer's Garden. We did that webinar on the same day that she was born. Heat lamps were up, they're still there. And that webinar is about resilience in farming, how we are resilient, and then the things we can improve on. And I just say in that webinar and kind of express that I'm not scared to ask a question. We asked the question, I got the answer, and now look at you, you're going now, aren't you? And this calf is a happy, healthy calf, which is absolutely amazing. That webinar is on tomorrow, Wednesday at 7 or 8 o'clock. Put the link in the description there, where I chat with Claire, Stella and Phil just about things and about our farming resilience and how we farm and how we do things. And it is amazing the stories that those guys have got. So go check that out. if you're interested. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Happy calves, happy farmer. This calf is doing fantastically well. Nice and warm under a coat. That's the best thing about these coats. Put your hand under a nice and warm and toast it, hey. And obviously Lou, what are you doing? Is doing so well. 2 weeks, bit of love and attention. Big shout out to Hardy. She's worked really hard with this calf and done really well with her. She's pushing on, which is just amazing. This is the best thing about farming. When something goes wrong and you work really hard to correct it, it's just, you can't beat it. It's just amazing. It's a big team effort, and look at her. She's doing so well, and hopefully she has a long long and prosperous life at Pemberton's here. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, happy calves that have been born and doing really well, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can get your TP merch at tompemberton-farmlife.co.uk. Pick up there if you fancy it. If you don't, that's cool. Thanks for watching. See you next one. Bye. See you, Lou. Just at the end of this video, I know it's never going to end this one, but I got the results back from Susie and I thought it was interesting to tell you. So both came back negative for Neospora, which is absolutely awesome. We took a bulk sample of milk and BVD is not there as well, so that's amazing because I'm vaccinated against BVD, so that would be quite worrying. No underlying issues. We can't see what's up with them. Like I say, nothing was served beforehand. Maybe a bit of stress in the drive cows, something going wrong, no idea. But the main thing is the cows are healthy and there's nothing that we can find. I'm going to put it down to stress. Calf is good and it's amazing. So guys, again, thanks for watching. Thought you run out of the results.